In my opinion, Mr. Rosfeld comes off as unapologetic. In my opinion, Mr. Rosfeld comes off as very arrogant and dismissive of the fact that he took a life without proper justification. Besides the one that he imagined, he, at the very least, he later learned that that thing that he imagined didn't actually exist. And I've seen very little remorse for that. I believe that they presented more than enough evidence for the jury to convict for murder one. They presented evidence that Michael Rosfeld fired 3 shots into the body of Antwon Rose, one striking his back, which was what the medical examiner called the kill shot. That shot in and of itself was sufficient to kill him, and that Michael Rosfeld knew that. We actually had a chance outside of the prosecution's case in chief to hear from Michael Rosfeld for the first time. What he failed to articulate was any justification or specifically a threat to his life or to the community that would warrant the use of deadly force. He imagined a threat. And I want to be clear that the only threat that he articulated was one that was imagined. There were 6 independent witnesses that testified during the prosecution's case in chief. None of them, even one of them who's an adverse party, East Pittsburgh Merritt, testified that they perceived the threat of a gun or a motion or anything that Michael Rosfeld testified to. We heard from an expert witness today, and when he couldn't find information to corroborate testimony that he didn't agree with, he continued to refer back to the video that exists. We can't forget that there's the actual video of this incident, including the moments that Michael Rosfeld testified to, moments before the shooting where he perceived this threat. That video, 6 other independent witnesses, audio files, etc., none of them perceived this imagined threat from Michael Rosfeld. Without the threat, you have the establishment of death, the death of Antwon Rose without justification. In anybody's book, that's murder.
Antwon wrote me, I run the free store, he wrote me, it was July 11th of 2015. And out of all the years I've had the free store, there's only been 3 teenagers who have reached out on their own to volunteer, and he was one of them. And he would come and spend weekends with us, Saturdays, volunteering there. He would chase the kids and tie their shoelaces. He was really worried about kids tripping, including mine. My kids loved him. That was a big thing he did. He worried about kids being zipped up, tripping on their shoes. He was always sweet and attentive. He would bend down to the ground to speak with children. He would look down to them. He would get on their level and engage them eye to eye. And he's still one of the sweetest souls